Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, the 29th of October, our last day in New York City. So today we're going across to Brooklyn. We're going to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, across to Dumbo, and then we'll catch a ferry back to Manhattan. And we're going to try and get the Staten Island ferry over to Staten Island, and then back across to Manhattan and just have a look at some of the things we wanted to have a look at again, 9/11 site, etc. Then we're going to stroll back home up to pick up some dry cleaning at some stage this afternoon, and then that's it. We're out of here. So we'll catch you somewhere. Cat's Deli. We're off to Cat's Deli.
Oh, where Harry met Sally.
Yeah. I'll have what she's having. So we'll catch up on the way. Cheers. Saturday morning, we've caught the number 6 train down to Cat's Deli. We had a corned beef on rye and a few pickles and a New York egg cream, which is soda water milk and chocolate sauce, like chocolate syrup, chocolate topping, something like that. Corned beef was really light and fresh, pickles were okay, and the New York cream was, pretty good. We're just making our way onto the Brooklyn Bridge. You probably see all the people. Billions of people. We're walking across to Dumbo. We're going to have a look at Jane's Carousel in Brooklyn Park, then head our way back across to Staten Island. So we're probably going to have to catch a ferry back to this side, to New York side, or whatever they call this, Manhattan, and then catch the Staten Island ferry, which is a free ferry service operated by the government, and then we're going to go and pick up some dry cleaning between 4 and 6 this afternoon. But anyway, we'll keep walking. We'll catch up when we're under one of the arches of the bridge. So we're almost in the middle of the East River. Governor's Island in the foreground. Statue of Liberty to the right. Brooklyn to the left. Beautiful day. Cool. Cold. Sun's out, it's nice, but in this breeze it's a little bit chilly. And we've got the Manhattan Bridge to the left, and further on, probably can't see it, is the Queensboro Bridge. You might be able to see the spans in between the ropes on the Manhattan Bridge there. So yeah, beautiful day. The wind is coming from the north. Quite a brisk breeze. Cold yesterday in Washington. It was about 11 yesterday, 11C. Yeah, it's our last day in the Big Apple. We've got a little bit to do. We'll check in on the other side. So here we are, we've made it into Dumbo. It's a Manhattan Bridge. There's more foreigners here in New York, more French people in here than there are in France at the moment, I think. Manhattan Bridge, Dumbo, people everywhere, people everywhere. Okay, we're over in Dumbo, looking out along the Brooklyn Bridge towards downtown. Beautiful. And panning across is the Manhattan Bridge also. We're just walking across to Pebbly Beach, which is down in there, and over to Jane's Carousel, and this is the East River. It's a place they don't suggest you swim for some reason. Don't know whether there's sharks or it's just filthy. But here we are in Dumbo in Brooklyn, and over there between the trees maybe you can see the Peter Stuyvesant's buildings they built just after the Second World War for the returning soldiers. Okay, so we made it to Brooklyn. We're in Dumbo now, in the way of everybody. We've just been across to Pebble Beach over there, and that's the Manhattan Bridge, which is quite a nice looking bridge too. Goes from Brooklyn to Manhattan. And Jane's Carousel. Let's have a look at Jane's Carousel because there is something. There's something about Jane's Carousel. Big steps in this place too. Massive steps. Jane's Carousel. All these children probably shouldn't be taking video of kids. Here we go. Jane's Carousel was created by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company.
1922. It's in
Ohio, and then it was brought out here at some stage, 1984. The carousel was purchased at auction October 21, 1984.
It's in poor condition,
So there we go. Jane's Carousel. When was it made, Kaz? 1922. Beautiful. Walking under the Brooklyn Bridge, it's just huge. Manhattan Island, downtown. Watch the bollards.
There's the Staten Island Ferry,
Statue of Liberty is just huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, a bit chilly out of the bridge.
Out of the sun.
I'm going to try and catch one of those boats over to that way. See where they go. Be our first ferry ride in New York. So we just got off the New York ferry from Dumbo across to Wall Street. Beautiful purple painted overpass. Lovely. There's the New York ferry we just got off. Lunchbox. Its name's Lunchbox. We stopped and had ice cream at, what was it called, Kaz? Brooklyn Ice Cream Company. Nice ice cream. Not as good as the ice cream we had that the Amish people made. I had a vanilla chocolate chip and Kaz had a peaches and cream. Very nice. So we're just making our way down to the Staten Island ferry and have a look at what we can see from here. Cruise ship, tall ship, helicopters galore. And another one coming into land. So that's Governor's Island in the background with that tall building, tallish building. Watch this chopper land, then we'll move on down the truck a bit. There it is. We've got this saying now at the moment, whenever we smell dope, hash, marijuana, we say, there it is.
And we say it a lot.
We say it a lot. We say it every... There it is now, again. But none in Brooklyn. Well, I was quite surprised that where we were in Brooklyn felt more secure than anywhere in Manhattan.
Beggars and stuff to eat.
Everywhere we walk in Manhattan, someone's wanting money or on the dole or wants something. Where we were, whether it was just cleaned out for the tourists, I don't know, but there wasn't much of it over there. Anyway, making our way down now to the Staten Island Ferry. So we've arrived at Staten Island after a 20-minute nana nap.
20.
Okay, 10.
2.
Different view from Manhattan, of Manhattan. Came from over there somewhere. Statue of Liberty. And behind that little rock island. This leads out to a little mall area. And there's another 9/11 memorial out this way somewhere as well, so we'll see if we can find that. Good evening, everybody. We've just finished our last day in New York City. Had a great day, big walking day again. So we caught the subway down to Soho. What does Soho mean? Can't remember. Something
South of Hudson, no, south of something.
South of something. Yeah. Anyway,
so many things.
we went to Kat's Deli.
Where Harry met Sally, like we said.
Harry met Sally.
That was really cool. The corned beef was like that thick.
Yep.
Corned beef on rye.
On rye.
And it was like that thick. It was so yum.
So we had some pickles and we had some New York
Egg cream. It's a drink.
It's made out of chocolate toppings, lemonade, coconut.
It hasn't got egg in it at all.
No eggs.
But it gets a bit like frothy on top, so they call it an egg cream because it looks like the frothy kind of egg white on top.
Yeah. It was okay. Wasn't too bad.
I thought it was nice.
Then we walked across the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
We went to Dumbo, which is down under the Manhattan Bridge.
Underpass, yeah. Dumbo,
Underpass, yeah.
It's just like the precinct under there.
Yeah, so it's an old working place, warehousing, train lines where the trains went in to take stuff off the boats and stuff. Strolled along there. Saw
that big old carousel.
Jane's
like
Carousel.
1914 carousel, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was built somewhere and
built in Ohio, then moved to New York in the 80s.
yeah,
So very
really
iconic
nice.
and beautiful.
Ice cream at the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory wasn't as nice as the Amish ice cream, but still nice. You had peaches and cream or something, and I had chocolate chip. Caught the ferry across to Wall Street, walked along the river, past the helipad, and we hopped on the Staten Island ferry.
It's just free. It's a free ferry just to get you over there.
Free ferry operates 24 hours a day. Free ferry. Had a bit of a stroll around.
There wasn't really anything on Staten Island, though.
No, maybe we're going for a bigger walk.
It was like a big shopping sort of like an factory outlet thing, but nothing, you know.
Yeah, so we did that. Then we came back to Manhattan, had a look at a couple of things we wanted to revisit. So the 9/11
memorial again, site. It was just so amazing.
Yep.
Had to go back again.
And then we walked back home to get some laundry.
Oh yeah.
And then $12 for £7 pounds, whatever like £7 is in
$12 for a big bag of laundry.
English. Yeah. And then we had dinner at Sam's Place.
It was an Italian restaurant that was just like 2 blocks from our accommodation, and I saw it every day, and I'm like, oh, let's go there, because sort of noticed it all the time.
Yeah,
it
really
was
nice.
A little local, like family-run little Italian restaurant. It was really delicious and really nice service, and it was a nice way to end it.
Yeah, really nice. So off to sleep now. I'm not feeling well, a little bit poorly, and then we're off to Orlando tomorrow.
Yeah, sad to leave New York. It's just been amazing.
What was your highlight?
Oh, everything.
Yeah, everything.
And the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
I love that.
Mine was just everything.
Everything and the statue.
America wasn't really on my to-do list.
Yeah, it was me. It was for me.
But
in
I've
New York.
really enjoyed what I've seen. I'm coming back. So that,
I haven't left yet, but we're coming back.
So that wraps up New York. So Orlando tomorrow, Disneyland, Disney World, and then we're a couple of days in Orlando, then off for a cruise for a couple of weeks, and then.
But you'll hear all about that later.
Yeah, so
still lots to go.
We'll see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed today as much as we did. Bye bye.